But as you know, I became a granny. I might have mentioned it earlier on this month. Wondering, though, how to introduce baby Billy to my dog, Angus. Well, we asked Gemma Atkinson to share her advice.
They say that dogs are man's best friend, but in our case, they're part of the family. Congratulations to you, Lorraine, on becoming a granny. Between Billy and Angus, you're going to be spoilt rotten for cuddles. Dogs have been in my life literally since I was 18 months old. We got our first dog, Fergie, who was a West Highland Terrier. The bond with a dog is like no other. It's just the unconditional loyalty that a dog has for you. Well, before children, before Gorka, I had Ollie and Norman. Bless him, Norman passed away recently. And I actually said to Gorka, you know, it's a deal breaker. If you don't like dogs, this isn't going to work. For me, it was kind of really nice to see how they reacted to him, because I was like, OK, they like him, he's a keeper. And I have said to Gorka, my aim one day is to have 5 dogs. He's not down with it. He says 2's enough, although I might twist his arm. Yeah, we mightn't we? When I fell pregnant with Mia, it dawned on me that I thought it will be a massive, massive change. So I had to really think about the best way to introduce Mia to Norman and Ollie without any of them feeling left out, without any of them feeling anxious, making sure safety was the priority. I never want any of them to feel pushed out, and I think that is key when you bring a new baby home, is not pushing the dog out. They're so emotional, and you know, they want to feel part of a pack. They're a pack animal. Gorka took home one of her baby grows that she'd slept in. I had to stay in hospital for a few nights with her. And he took home one of her baby grows for Norman and Ollie to sniff. So when we did bring her home, they'd already smelt a bit of her in the baby grow, and I think that made a massive difference. It's a huge adjustment for any family when you bring a baby and there's already dogs there. We had Mia in like a carry cot, and it had a mosquito net with it. And we brought her in the living room, and I just sat on the chair where I always sit with Norman and Ollie, and I put Mia down on the floor, and I just let them approach. And they had kind of had a sniff and looked at me, and then looked back at Mia, then back at me. And I said, yeah, this is Mia. And from then on, it was always making sure everyone was okay. I mean, even to this day, I never ever leave Ollie on his own with Mia or Tiago. And I trust him and I trust them. But you never can trust a situation. The best you can do is ensure everyone's safety, make sure you're okay. Forget about the mess, because there will be mess. There'll be dog hair, there'll be baby sick, there'll be dirty nappies. But it's fun. It's fun, and it doesn't last, so make the most of it while you can. Seeing Mia and Tiago grow with Norman, and now just Ollie, and interact and just have all the love and amazingness that I've had through them, it's wonderful to see. It's perfect in my opinion. So my top tips for you, Lorraine, would be safety first. Never ever leave Billy alone with Angus. Make sure they respect each other's boundaries. Make sure they know each other isn't a toy. But most of all, enjoy all the cuddles. You've got a brand new pack.
Absolutely, and it is that part of the pack. So baby Billy hasn't met Angus yet. Very soon that will be happening. But she has met Ruby, and as Gemma was saying, what we did was that blankie there, that was the blanket that Billy had in hospital when she was just born, and we gave it to Ruby because we were looking after Ruby. And Ruby and Billy, yeah, it's all fine. Obviously, they'll never be left alone or anything like that, but Ruby's very protective, and Billy, baby Billy, is just part of her pack. That's how it works. But yeah, it's amazing to see her being so protective. It's just lovely. Can't wait for Angus to meet her very soon.